EA Sports. It's in the game.
Salut à tous, suite de notre mode carrière dans Madden 2023, on continue notre saison. On va s'attaquer à la deuxième semaine de la saison. Après avoir fait nos 3 matchs de pré-saison, je le rappelle, on a gagné 2, on a perdu 1 et la saison commence plutôt bien parce qu'on a déjà engrangé une première victoire. Alors comme d'habitude, on va s'attarder sur le planning d'entraînement de la semaine. Des points pour l'équipe. Alors, dernier jour, qu'est-ce qu'on va se faire? Alors, on a un message. Alors, les autres sont sortis dîner, parlent de blessures. Donner en retour. C'est vrai que j'ai été bien accueilli. Hein. C'est bien, on continue de travailler la partie... plutôt la partie équipe. Alors, prochain match. Alors, eux, ils ont perdu. Ils ont perdu. Normalement, on est parti pour jouer l'ensemble du match. Les Jaguars de Jacksonville.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
On est chez les Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Vous avez un touchdown la semaine dernière. Bon, est-ce que les coachs vont s'engueuler aujourd'hui?
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oui. Je crois que j'ai un objectif de faire 150 yards.
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do.
Un petit peu devant le 26, il a pas réussi à lui. On voit, il essaie de choper le ballon. On le fait tomber quand même.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's QT. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Martin.
Oh là 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 là, c'était chaud. Il est passé ou pas? Super.
Paris Campbell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
C'est bien, on ouvre le score. Bon, la confiance est important. Allez, c'est transformé.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it, and they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
L'objectif, c'est de parcourir
throwing to start the drive.
Distance.
And this will leave a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Martin looking to throw on 2nd down.
Ouh là là.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Un peu ambitieux.
Work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first
qu'il me passe ma ligne, voilà.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games, what a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Here's Martin throwing on 1st down.
Est-ce que ça va passer?
It's caught at the 10.
Elle est passée ou pas?
Je
crois. C'est celui qui a marqué le touchdown tout à l'heure.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Ça doit être limite, hein. Ça doit être limite.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay.
Jack challenge, c'est quoi ça?
And they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And
il demande peut-être de regarder parce qu'il est sorti, non? Alors? Non, ça a été refusé. Ça c'est sympa, je trouve. Mais moi il me semblait à l'extérieur.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of
ça passe là, hein.
Considering the blitz that they just had against them.
C'est passé.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Ouh là 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 là, j'ai vu la force avec laquelle il l'avait envoyé, j'avais peur que ce soit un peu fort, mais non.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there.
Les deux qui vont passer dans les profondeurs.
I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After one,
on était à notre 3e tentative, mais je crois qu'elle est... ça va retomber à 1 avec le carton. Merci beaucoup.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Ah putain, non, 4e. Ah, j'ai pas fait gaffe. Ça a pas remis la tentative à 0. Ah, le mauvais. Ah, il me laisse l'opportunité de... Ouais, on peut passer. Il y a 2 yards à faire. Allez, allez, mon pote, vas-y, vas-y. Laissez passer.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Premier touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. This offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field.
Ils ont tapé.
He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball, let's tee off, put extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
J'étais peur qu'il soit sorti, mais non.
Forget about the arm, that's for sure. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Ah non. Non, ça a dû...
Looking to throw.
Ça a dû sortir.
Martin, buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Back to throw. Martin.
Ouais, pas mal.
Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Off play action. Martin.
Ouais, ça passe. Joli.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And they'll wind up getting
bravo, hein, le contre-courant qu'il a fait.
Inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Back to throw again. Out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Ouais, je dis on va jouer on joue le chrono. C'est sale. Mais pas leur donner l'opportunité de pouvoir marquer. C'est passé ou pas? Non! C'est pas bon. Taylor, yes. C'est rentré. Avec la gestion du chrono.
As the first half is winding down, and the Colts would extend their lead here just before.
C'est bien, on sécurise le score avant la mi-temps, surtout que c'est eux qui vont attaquer.
Ils ont
la possibilité de revenir pour mix it up
down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
60 points.
Week 2 underway around the
Visiblement, on a récupéré
NFL. Reminder that later
ballon.
tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
Attention, on est un peu dans nos zones là.
On 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to
putain, mais il a croisé tardivement. Putain, ils font peur là.
Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now Martin on 3rd down.
C'était chaud, hein.
C'était très chaud. Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
33 était pas loin.
There for a 1st down.
33 était pas loin.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard
line. Danger encore très présent.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's going to be caught by C'est bien, ça me fait mes objectifs de passe.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down,
danger,
even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Martin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Hop.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get into
Il est passé ou pas?
Touchdown.
Il a été arrêté.
It's their quarterback.
Ça faisait un peu bizarre.
Number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Colts will add on to their lead here.
C'est assez bizarre. On a l'impression que je suis arrêté sur la ligne.
I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story. It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Martin.
J'ai vu une faufiler derrière le numéro 15.
For the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
Il a arrêté juste avant la ligne. Belle passe.
Before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Dommage, ça m'aurait fait une
another big
passe
play
touchdown.
later for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Martin. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Ah, alors j'ai pas compris, il était peut-être derrière.
This is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game. It seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Deuxième page touchdown.
Kiki QT. His second touchdown on
the
season. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right?
J'ai jamais marqué autant de
points. The receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is.
Allez. Ouais, ils ont répondu normal.
And set to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten
Putain, l'enfoiré.
Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Wow, la balle. Il en a mis en l'air 3. Putain, il est balèze.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be taking
a baseball
cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martin. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
Mais la caméra, elle est complètement en PLS.
They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Je voulais assurer, on va dire, mon objectif de faire 2 passes consécutives. Si j'avais su, j'avais pas pensé, c'est vrai qu'il y a le gars à qui on passe avec la touche R1, il est souvent près de nous. Donc en prenant une stratégie comme le X, la flanker spot, où la personne file sur la gauche, j'ai plus de chances de ne pas louper ma passe en le faisant sur lui. Voilà, comme ça, hop. Et ça assure ma passe. Par contre, il est balèze. Hein. À chaque fois, il arrive à démonter ceux qui se mettent devant lui. Forcément, là, tout de suite, les passes sont beaucoup plus risquées. Il y a beaucoup plus de chances d'être intercepté ou de...
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now.
Il aimerait bien récupérer le ballon pour essayer de revenir au score, mais là, on garde le ballon.
Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Bon.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Martin.
C'est libéré.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Nice.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
On aura été redoutable en attaque.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take
On a un
over.
objectif de jouer la montre. On l'a déjà eu celui-là. Ça me va bien comme
I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts.
J'étais surpris, je pensais que le tampon allait avoir lieu différemment. Finalement, c'est le deuxième qui m'a défoncé.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because
ouais, là il m'a loupé.
44
lui, il était bien là. Hein.
That defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
C'est marrant qu'ils jouent pas leur time-out. En face.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Taylor.
Je l'ai loupé, je crois. Elle est pas validée.
Loss of yards and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Martin steps away to his left. He'll get this off to Taylor. He's got room at the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 10 there. All on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Je suis étonné qu'ils aient pas été joués là.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Martin. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Bon, faut que ce match nous inspire pour les prochaines rencontres.
Certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th. Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game. And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is, on one of those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
J'avais pas encore vu ça. Et puis alors que ce soit à la course ou au pass,
return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire
Ah bah là ils peuvent boire du petit lait. Deuxième victoire de notre côté. Bon, deuxième défaite chez eux. Bah, on a chopé du point. Ça c'est bien. On va améliorer notre précision. Prochaine semaine. Alors, les activités de la semaine, tiens. L'offre d'apparence. 200 créés. Ah, et ça vaut le coup. Alors, quel va être notre adversaire la prochaine fois? Kansas City 82. Bon, là ils ont des statistiques un peu plus proches des nôtres. Encore une fois, on a toujours en tête le match qu'on a eu contre les Pirates où ils nous ont sacrément malmenés. Hein.
From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's week 3 of the NFL
Troisième semaine.
on EA Sports.
J'avais pas fait gaffe au cheval qui est notre mascotte à l'entrée des joueurs. On pourrait le mettre en avant un peu plus, sympa je trouve. Spécialité locale. Hein.
Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts.
Donc attention, une victoire, une défaite. Forcément, ils vont vouloir aller chercher une deuxième victoire. Bon, nous, si on devait perdre un match, pour l'instant, ça serait pas encore trop cata. On a déjà engrangé deux victoires. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a?
They're led out by their new quarterback for 2022, and he's got them off to a fast start, CD, at 2-0 to begin the new year.
And Brandon, don't pinch him because it's been a dream start, exactly what you're hoping for when you bring in a new quarterback. Now you've got buy-in from your teammates, you got buy-in from the fans, and there's no reason to think that he can't keep it going.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Good coverage downfield led to
c'est couillu hein, parce qu'on est quand même dans notre zone. J'adore voir le coach adverse.
He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Martin forced out to his left. And he's taken down.
Il nous a arrêté avant de passer la ligne ou pas?
Across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Martin. Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
Ah, il a pas réussi à avancer. Ah, j'ai même perdu 2 yards. Bah oui, c'est vrai, c'est sur ma ligne, donc vu que la passe en arrière me fait perdre 2 yards. Ah, c'est pas mon Taylor du match précédent hein, qui m'éclatait des têtes. On va repasser sur les suggestions du coach. Peut-être un peu tard pour faire des percées, mais...
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
1 yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Martin now. To throw on 3rd down.
Putain.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side.
Mauvais.
And it'll be 4th down. I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender.
Second drive coming up here
Ils ont pas réussi à
Colts.
mettre de touchdown, mais ils ont quand même
forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Martin on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun, Martin being chased out left. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it in the.
Au début, je voulais la passer à Taylor et puis j'ai vu l'ouverture sur la gauche. Ça se tente.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
first and 10. Taylor now. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Pas de la ligne d'objectif.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
Putain, 55 qui est en embuscade.
He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Martin eluding the pressure right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward.
Belle passe, puissante et
another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
De l'embut.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are in for 6.
J'ai eu un peu peur au moment de passer la ligne de défense. J'ai serré les fesses, mais je suis passé entre les deux balaises. On avait besoin de ça, hein, parce que 6-3. Est-ce qu'on va faire un 7-3 logiquement?
A field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free.
Et comment ils me foutent la pression, là, j'en reviens pas. Ah, par contre, alors c'est intéressant en fait. Ils ont mis beaucoup de joueurs sur moi. Je sais pas s'il y a moyen de. Il n'y a pas moyen de. Change play. Et play officiel contrôle review vous astuce. Stack coaching. Il n'y a pas de. Il n'y a pas moyen de voir le résumé parce que. Enfin, le replay. Est-ce qu'il y avait une ligne qui m'est foncée dessus? Je me suis à moitié chié dessus. Ah, il y a du time-out à faire. Ah, c'est dommage qu'on n'ait pas que ce replay.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Peut-être changer de stratégie là, il y a déjà un peu moins de monde sur la ligne de...
Here's Martin to throw on second down.
Allez, vas-y mon pote. Oh, j'ai oublié, ouais, c'était bien.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Je pense que ça vaut le coup de casser le...
Now another timeout called for by the offense. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Martin. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Ouais, elle est interceptée. Alors on perd la balle carrément, non? J'ai l'impression.
That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is
Ah
the
ouais,
turning
putain.
point. Is this the spot where
Pire
those
que
points
tout,
are
le
given
28
away?
là.
It could cost them a ball game.
La choperie, ouais. Oh là là, dommage. On perd, on sentait qu'on avait marqué quelque chose et finalement on perd tout là sur ce coup-là. Déception. 43 secondes, ah, ils peuvent marquer mais c'est chaud. Hein. Vu où ils sont. On va voir ce que ça donne. Ils ont marqué. Oh là là, beaucoup de massue là. Massue. Ouais là vraiment pas d'opération.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Ouais, dur.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter.
14-14.
From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Devin Singletary, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Some good games coming up here in week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On the move to his left.
Pourquoi il recule? Mais qu'est-ce qu'il me fait? Mais pourquoi il a reculé ce con? Hey, j'ai pas compris.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
To throw is Martin.
Ah merde. Putain. J'ai voulu reculer un peu, mais ça... On n'a pas loupé, hein.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
Une fois, ça t'est fait dément. On a presque l'impression que j'ai été vers lui, alors que non, c'est le contraire. C'est complètement le contraire.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him the first down. So that'll change things a bit. 15 yards added on. Going to put him on the other side of midfield.
And add on a shake of the head defensively because he got caught where his hand wasn't supposed to be, and that cost him 15 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Speedy, elusive, always a threat to get to the quarterback. Frank Clark remains a high-end defender and made his 3rd straight Pro Bowl in 2021.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it.
On n'arrête pas de perdre du terrain.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Complètement. Putain, j'appuie sur le bouton de passe. C'est le même, je crois que c'est le 55, c'est déjà lui qui m'avait.
That's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter.
Putain, le 69 le tient pas. Hein.
Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
C'est terrible. Moins 5. La fois que j'ai un truc négatif.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that made
premier contact a été difficile et après il a réussi à creuser.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Martin throwing on first down, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs. And has had to
c'est exactement ça. J'ai pas la protection.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Carton, putain, il reste plus qu'un carton, on est toujours mené. Jeu blanc là.
For either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. It's on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2.
Ils vont pouvoir botter là.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
Mais mon triangle là, celui il devait démarquer sur la gauche, il est resté bloqué à côté de moi, j'ai pas compris. Puis alors après il y avait les défenseurs qui ont commencé à avancer sur moi, c'est pour ça que je suis parti moi sur la droite, parce que là à gauche où il devait me faire une ouverture, il a complètement chié dans la colle. Alors et j'espère qu'ils vont botter et qu'ils vont remonter à la distance. On va voir. Ouais, quand même. Ouais.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Excellent job by their defense to force the
bravo
punt and
la
provide them with
défense.
this opportunity all
C'est vraiment
tied in
chaud,
the
hein.
fourth quarter.
Comparé au match de tout à l'heure, là on sent que il y a une opposition qui nous.
Martin now throwing to start the drive. able to get this one across the 35.
C'est bien.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
On arrive à se rapprocher de l'embut, quitte à marquer avec un shoot.
For Taylor running right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On the handoff.
Putain, il va pas y arriver. What the fuck?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Oh, c'est un truc de fou quoi. Pas réussi, merde. Putain. Alors là, si on prend le shoot dans les 2 dernières minutes, on est mort. Ah là là, ouais, voilà. Bon. On va essuyer notre première défaite de la saison. C'est vraiment dommage. Hein. Je pense qu'il y avait moyen de faire quelque chose, mais... Putain. Une passe...
Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. Step and he can't get up.
Alors le 69 il me défend.
Frank Clark in there
to
take him down and the clock will roll.
Well, collectively
as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
This nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have.
Il y a quelqu'un qui a mis du Nutella sur mes gants.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Il l'a eu.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now it's the Colts' turn, trailing in this one now. A little over 30 seconds remaining. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Martin. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively, nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down. Martin throwing again. Pass complete to Taylor. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at
les salopards.
3 yards, possibly 4,
Ah, ils sont beaux, hein.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what.
And the pressure will get to him.
Il y a le joueur à côté de moi m'a gêné dans la direction où je voulais aller. C'est pas possible. Hein. C'est pas possible. Il y a une faute.
Instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Rolling to his left. They had to go for it with such little time.
On va reprendre 3 points. Ils sont à distance de taper.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship
la défense adverse a été redoutable.
That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
Ils sont durs au mal, hein.
So for Kansas City, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.
Je sais plus, je crois qu'il y a un match
next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, Indianapolis, they too will exit with a 2-1 record, and they'll be at home next week for a
et puis on aura
date
essayé un
with the
peu tout,
Tennessee
hein, le rush,
Titans.
le pass, la passe.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long.
Et puis surtout, j'ai marqué beaucoup moins de points. Bon, j'ai quand même réussi à faire quelques objectifs, mais rien de comparable par rapport au match précédent. On avait pu faire une petite moisson. Bon, de 1, encore une fois, ça reste... Il n'y a pas de quoi s'affoler. Alors, je sais plus dans la ratio le nombre de matchs qu'il y a à faire, mais je pense qu'il y a au moins 2-3 défaites qui sont largement acceptables sans que ce soit... sans que ce soit critique. Ah oui, ça n'a pas été validé, faut que je valide. Ah, on peut changer de physique en cours d'année. D'un coup, on peut rétrécir, ou d'un coup, on peut prendre vachement de poids. Quoique, non, change physique. Ouais, si, j'ai l'impression qu'on peut. Speed. Ouais, je trouve que c'est bien, moi, d'avoir un bon compromis entre les deux. Bon, ils disent pas trop de mal de nous, non? Sur les réseaux sociaux, j'ai pas trop regardé. Je vois pas mon nom, donc tout va bien. Est-ce qu'il y a moyen un petit peu de voir les autres? De toute façon, on le voit, hein, au niveau des autres équipes. Non, la visu est pas terrible, mais on le voit, il y a du 1-1, 2-1. Bon, forcément, les pirates, eux, sont à 2-0. Mais on n'est pas les seuls à avoir perdu au moins une fois. Bon, bah écoutez, on va s'arrêter là, puis suite de notre saison dans le prochain épisode.
EA Sports, it's in the game.